going on, everyone? Jared here from the Figure Bros, and today we are taking a look at the brand new Target exclusive classic Carnage. This is supposed to be like the Carnage from the animated series, I believe, as judging from the card back, which I gotta say looks great. Really love all these card backs. I think they look fantastic. Marvel. Hasbro always manages to nail these when they do them. It's one of the few things they always get right. I mean, I just love how these card backs look. So let's see if the figure is any good as well. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are going to be grabbing this Carnage. I know he's kind of an exclusive, so it may be a little harder to find, but if you manage to grab him, let me know what you think of him, or if you're hunting for him, let me know down below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get him out of the box and take a closer look. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with the articulation on this new Carnage figure. Starting with the head, you do have a regular ball hinge, kind of standard stuff from Hasbro. Works pretty decent here. You can look up that far, look down that far. Not a tiny bit of side to side, nothing that matters too much though. Shoulders can go all the way out. You do have a butterfly hinge. It works okay. You get a little bit of extra range out of it, but nothing serious. You do get a bicep swivel and a double jointed elbow. Works pretty good. You get a horizontal hinge at the hand. Oh, one thing I should mention too, since we're talking about articulation, is his accessories also have hinges at the wrist. So that is pretty cool. So I thought I would go ahead and add that here, considering we're talking about articulation. Going down to the chest, you do get a ab crunch down. That works pretty good. You get about 2 notches down, about 1 notch back. Not bad. You do get a swivel at the waist. Legs can go about that far out. My boy Carnage is pretty flexible. His leg can go about that far. Not really back at all much. That's okay. And he gets a double jointed knee. You do get I'm surprised you actually get a boot cut here, but that's great. And you get a decent ankle movement. You get an ankle rocker. Yeah, it's okay. There's no toe hinge. I know it's the ultimate determining factor in every figure. Do they have a toe hinge? If they do, they're amazing. So let's talk about the aesthetic here a little bit. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this face sculpt here. I don't hate it by any means, but I kind of prefer like the other classic. I think the teeth look a little too buck teeth-y to me. Reminds me of that old what is it, that drawing of Toxin, I think, where he's got like the big 2 buck teeth. I'm not a huge fan, but I did want to bring out the older Carnage on the same body. I mean, basically the same thing here. This is the old one. They're very similar. Same hands, same body. You get a little bit of difference in paint. This one I think is painted better overall, but I kind of prefer this head. Problem is the reds don't quite match up, so I don't think I'll swap the heads. I think I'll keep this one here. But overall, very similar. I mean, down to the sculpt and everything, they're basically the same. This one's just better with paint. He is better in some ways. Plus, he's got that nice card back, too. So overall, the aesthetic here is pretty good. I like the red they used. The black paint is pretty clean on all of the symbiote tendrils. I like these tendrils here. Could have maybe been a little bit more black on the ends, but otherwise, pretty nice. Let's talk about his accessories. He comes with 2 weapons. As you've already seen, I know I had to spoil them for you in the articulation, because I'm thorough like that. What, am I just not going to be thorough? I could just give him like a 7 out of 10 and end the video right here. Do you want me to do that? Alright, 7 out of 10. Video's done. See ya. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't roll the credits yet. You do get these 2 weapons, and I really like that they're on hinges because you can kind of move them in a manner of ways to get a little more expression. Like you can move this back and move it back a little bit to act like he's about to swing it or something. That's pretty cool. can act like this is more like a claw than it is just a regular sword. Very nice. Pretty cool accessories here. They work for Carnage. Maybe another head at this $25 price point would have been nice. Like, I would have preferred like a repainted head, like what we saw before, the classic one I just showed you. But otherwise, not bad at all. So, let's give him a final score. This Carnage is a Target exclusive. You can find him for about $25. I have seen him out and about kind of commonly. I thought he would be super rare, but he has been relatively easy to find. I'll put a quick size comparison here, but he's pretty much standard Legends size. I'm going to go 8 out of 10. I think if you want a Carnage to fill in your collection, this will probably be the one to do it. Aside from the, there's another Carnage we're going to be reviewing pretty soon. It's just a different size, different style, so not everyone might really like it. But yeah, I'm going to go with an 8 out of 10 here. This guy came out pretty cool. And I guess I wish I had a little more to say, but, you know, I think at this price point, Hasbro gave us a pretty decent offering here. There can always be more. I took off a couple points for all the reuse and the lack of an alternate head. A little more paint, a little more sculpt here. This could have been a like 10 out of 10 figure. But otherwise, very good. I'm very happy with this release. Let me know what you guys think of this figure down in the comments below. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, or dislike it if you hated it. That's fine too. But otherwise, I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.